Once upon a time, in a busy land called Workplace, there lived three bright siblings: diversity, equity, and inclusion. They were bold, with great potential and wildly misunderstood. Watching over them was HR, the keeper of rules, schedules, and coffee. Diversity threw the best parties. Everyone was invited. Every accent, hairstyle, and story filled the room with music and dancing. HR smiled, nervously clutching her clipboard. The parties were messy but magical. Equity arrived with scrolls and scales. Fairness, she said, needs new plans. HR gasped as Equity read into the rules. All of them? Only the unfair ones, said Equity, and the walls shivered in agreement. Inclusion set extra chairs, passed the mic, and asked, "Who's missing?" HR watched as quiet voices rose, and things were safe in a new way. Even the walls seemed to lean closer, as if the building itself wanted to listen. Then came the dragon, Risk. Loud, smoky, and dramatic. "Speak of DEI," he roared, "and you'll lose your gold." HR froze. The siblings hid, and Risk uploaded his PowerPoint titled, "Why Change is Dangerous." HR locked the siblings in a tower labeled Later. She argued that this was the safe way, but soon the halls turned gray and even the birds stopped singing. Safety had stolen their song. Outside, new travelers arrived, young, bold, and opinionated, and curious. Inside, HR adjusted spreadsheets and avoided her reflection. The dragon slept nearby, guarding nothing but fear. One night, her mirror whispered, "You're losing your people." HR looked closer, empty desks, dim hearts. "The danger isn't dragons," said the mirror, "it's fear." Then it added in that polite HR tone, "Also, your engagement score is trending red." The spell of silence cracked. HR climbed the tower stairs. "I'm sorry," she said. The siblings smiled. "You remembered." The locks clicked open, light poured in, and for the first time, HR didn't feel afraid. She felt awake. Risk returned, expecting fire, but instead, HR poured him coffee. "We'll need you," she said, "just less smoke." The dragon blinked, confused but charmed. That's how Risk became the kingdom's first consultant. Together, they wrote a short spell: ask before assuming, listen before leading. The kingdom of Workplace glowed again. Inclusion updated the meeting invite, Equity rebuilt the bridge, and HR rewrote the policy with courage and a smile. Many moons later, the story reached a far, far away land called Milwaukee, a kingdom powered by coffee, cheese, and pure Midwestern grit. The people here were hardy, hopeful, and convinced that 43 degrees counts as patio weather. There, the Council of HR gathered, half meeting room, half brewery. They wore lanyards and optimism. They'd heard the legend of Workplace Kingdom and vowed never again would fear run the show. But of course, the dragon Risk swooped in over Lake Michigan, breathing fire and reply alls. "Don't do it," he warned. The council offered him a bratwurst and moved on. Dragons love drama, and my advice, don't give them the agenda. The council didn't build a task force, they built a habit. Every meeting began with three simple questions: who's missing? What do they need? How will they know that they belong? These three small spells began to change behavior, quiet, steadily, and for good. They started small. Job posts removed the buzzwords. Managers asked before deciding. Teams made room for every voice. And the dragon Risk? He retired to Florida. HR sent a fruit basket labeled, "Thanks for the smoke." Across the kingdoms, from windy cities to frozen tundras, word of Milwaukee spread. They learned that progress begins with small, steady acts, that consistency builds courage, and that when leaders listen first, even dragons nap by the fire. The moral of the story: don't just take DEI out of the tower, make it work for you. Start with these three simple questions at every one of your meetings. Who's missing? What do they need? How will we know that they belong? Why start here? Because this is how we lead now. So brave HR heroes of Milwaukee, don't build towers, don't silence dragons, don't wait for magic. Design it. Ask, listen, and lead. That's how you build belonging. One voice, one choice, one meeting at a time. And so, the kingdoms thrived, Workplace and Milwaukee alike. The dragon sent postcards from Florida. The siblings built the future. HR brewed the coffee and opened the gates. And beneath the bright Midwestern sky, they all worked happily ever after.